Welcome to the first ever pre-conference. This is for my honors higher algebra students and their parents to watch before conferences. Basically, often I only get about half of the parents who come to conferences, and the other half don't get to know some good information that would help. And you don't need to drive all the way over to school to get this information. So I thought I'll make a pre-conference, and that way, sometimes parents will get their questions answered by this, and sometimes I'll get information out to parents who haven't traditionally come to conferences. So let's talk about next year already. Let's say that you are currently in honors higher algebra. That's why you got this video. Then next year you should be signing up for honors precalculus, unless you struggled this year. If you need to back off the intensity, regular precalculus is definitely easier. But that's where we're headed at the end of this, is precalculus. Now, if you struggled, we're talking B's and C's in this class, then I would really thinking about taking FST, Function, Stats, and Trig. It's a class that a lot of kids take. We're talking hundreds of kids take this class. And it's a great bridge if you don't feel ready for pre-calc, because pre-calc is a real step up over what we do this year in honors higher algebra. So since it's time for registration here soon, think about if you're getting straight A's, no doubt take honors precalculus. Even if you're getting strong B's, then I would take honors precalculus. If I'm getting regular B's or lower than that, I might be thinking about taking regular precalculus. And if I'm getting B's and C's, then I would, at a minimum, talk to your teacher about this. And if they have suggested you take function, stats, and trig, I really would, because taking precalc when you're not ready for it is really tough. All right, so other things I can help you with. Let's say that you get sick tomorrow and you miss school. If you go to my website, which is up here, davidserver.com, as long as you spell it right, easy peasy to get there, then you can watch the videos. Where would that be? Well, look at of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tabs, the one called Video Lessons seems logical. And the top one says, click here to watch the videos that I record of my daily lessons. The one underneath that, that's my library of ACT skill videos, which you can get at for free here, and it's a great idea. But back to the top one. Here I go to, I have a link to it, it's called servervideo.com, but you just have to click that spot and you will find my channel on YouTube. And if this video is for my honors higher algebra students, I'll direct you to this video right here, which is today's date, the same day I'm recording the video. And it says HHA, that stands for Honors Higher Algebra. They click that, it's just like they were here in class. They hear me, they see me doing the examples on the board, I tell them which problems that they should skip, etc. And I record those every day. They can also be used to study for the big tests and finals and things. So, all right, the next thing that could be handy on my website, back again here at davidserver.com, I'm going to go back to the home page, and ACT Prep is a big deal, and I made some stuff that's free here that I really think would help. I make them take my top 20s. These are 20 problems that I have found to be critical for my class and also for the ACT when they take it someday. And I'm going to click on one here and show you an example of a top 20. This is a set of 20 questions that has been proven over time to really help kids get their basics down and not make as many little mistakes. The typical kid only gets about 8 out of 20 when they start this. You can look back at the very first quarter, or if your student didn't join me until second semester, you can look back at the beginning of the semester and see their first score. A lot of kids start off with a pretty low score, and it just says that they've forgotten a lot of things that are really important. So we hope by unlimited retakes on this all the way till May anyway, till the end of May, they can take retake after retake if they want in the mornings. I'll show you my help times in a bit. But how can they get help even at home? Well, I recorded a video. Let's say you were having trouble with this one. It just looks like Greek to you. You're not sure exactly what you're supposed to do. Well, click on this little bracketed number. It says skill number 110. If I click on that right there, it pops up a video that shows how you do that kind of problem. It can't get much easier than that, folks. If you want to get some help, you have all kinds of options there. So, there are 5 versions of the top 20 that are online. There are 5 keys for those versions that have all the work shown. So you have every way to know what these things are about. And if you just take the time, I'm confident that any one of my students can get themselves up to a great grade on the top 20. All right, so last but not least, I want to talk about when you can get extra help from me. If you want to come in the morning and get some one-on-one help, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are the times. That's not a typo here. On Wednesdays, it's a little later because we have a special dedicated time called MAST time that starts at 7:50 in the morning. Before that, on Wednesdays, I have other meetings. So Mondays, Wednesdays during MAST time, and Thursdays are my times for extra help. All right, I hope this was useful for you. Be sure to check Skyward and see what your student's grade is at right now. Any late assignments, typically they're too late to turn in by now. And they, on the plus side, they will have 3 or 4 free drops of homework. So I go to the end of the semester and I drop the lowest score on their worst 3 or 4 homework assignments. So tell them to keep getting their homework done, but if they're missing any homework, unless they were absent, for it, then I will still take those. But other than that, they're out of luck. So just encourage them to get their homework done on time. And last but not least, if you wanted one tip to help kids do better, if their grades just aren't quite as good as they should be, that one tip would be do your homework every single night and check it with the answers that are provided. The homework answers are posted, and yet I know that only about 30% of my students actually go and look at those answers. So I encourage kids to go and look at the answers that are posted. That's on Schoology. So that's my best tip of the day. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.